Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it with Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Watts. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down, Commanders.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Gibson again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Howell. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And hit the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Cowboys at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Prescott on first down.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here we go, 154, 1 hit. Here we go, 47. 26.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Here we go, 46. 26. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Good for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Prescott now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
26.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action now. Prescott. That is caught. the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They toss it down to Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watts. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good box.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Robinson up the middle. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.